you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Sooners will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Aggies offense will have the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. On the option. He'll pitch it. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense this zone read has become. So we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now. That is a staple of this sport.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Knight. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial turning it on. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. It's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got...
Going for it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Sooner offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Hauls it in. Jukes his way for more. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the single back. There we go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and when the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Threads it inside the 10. Touchdown, Sooner. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and someone can just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Aggies in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bond. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Knight. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense was onto something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. First play of the period, first down here. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Play action on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Sooners are on the move. They'll try the run. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes his man miss. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Knight. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. USF has had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They are trailing by 14 to Tulane. We'll circle back.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Throwing on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. They'll pull it on the read. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. The corners are walked up tight. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Under fire. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time. Looking for a huge play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. DB's right up on the receivers. To throw, it's Knight. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Here's the pressure. He's got it inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. A quick pass to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Buys a little time. Zings it complete to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Texas A&M going up tempo.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Aggies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal coming up. Motion from the wide receiver. Gets it out quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Complete to start this drive. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooner!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 13 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Firing to the right, complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Texas A&M going quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast.
Turning on the Jets. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. A&M comes back out with another first down. Okay, great. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires left. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Or will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. They get him a flush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Punts it out of the air. Breaks into the open. Some games like this, you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
And I just want to play in this offense. If I'm a receiver across the country, I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities. Just touchdown, touchdown, touchdowns.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Buys a little extra time. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The second down coming.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Downfield. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The Aggies want to crank the tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to it.
Oh, a lot of space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And he... pass was just too hot to handle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Got it in the middle, it's Moffitt. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up fourth down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. The give on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The quick out. At the 45 on his way. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Knight. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. This guy is special. What a target and what a knack for finding the end zone. He might just rewrite the record book before he's done in Norman.
Man, that's a famous record book. We could go down the list of so many big-time players just in the last several years, whether it's Hollywood Brown, C.D. Lamb. We can keep going with the list goes on and on and on, but just guys that make plays and quarterbacks that trust their receivers. Because you know why? Because they do that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger.
62, Texas A&M, 23.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pulls it in, it's Moffitt. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for you.
And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Here's the give off the left side. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Wilkins. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Sooners will punt this one away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Throws for the tight end. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Texas A&M going up tempo. He's now over 150 yards receiving, and the Aggies ready to go. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. He's going for the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Texas A&M.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got him this time. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unleashes one. Makes the grab. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game.